Yep, that's us. Camped out next to a beautiful Alpine Lake, not another soul around. Just Christine and I, a duck, a frog, and trees as far as the eye can see. You're probably wondering how we got here, and well, let's just say it wasn't the easiest drive to a campsite we've ever had. But was it worth it? Well, just keep watching, and I guess that'll be up to you to decide. Well, hello everybody. It is a beautiful sunny Friday afternoon, and Christina and I decided to get up into the mountains and do a little camping and exploring and off-roading with the new, to us, Tacoma. And so we've made it to a mountainside lake here in the Cascades, and we're walking this trail down to the lake because one, I don't know if anybody's here, and if they are, I'd rather not drive down this trail. And two, it's actually a pretty legit little trail here. Nothing that should be too challenging, but we're gonna go scout it out before we drive down here. Honestly, I think sometimes it's a good idea to scout out a trail or scout out a little spur road that goes to a campsite before you drive down it, because if you don't, you might have to turn around, and that can be no fun.
No fun.
Holy crap. Unbelievable. This is amazing. And when we came in to this lake on the other side, there were just a ton of people camped. I can't believe nobody's here. I mean, the road to get down here is pretty legit, but holy cow, this is unreal. What do you think?
I think this is pretty awesome.
I can't believe nobody's here.
Yeah, right? Well, the road is pretty gnarly.
It's gonna be fun to get down, actually. And maybe more so get back up.
Yeah.
I think you'll have to spot me.
Yep.
But, well, I don't know about you, but I would say that this is our campsite for the night.
Yep, you're good. Coming down on the back. Right there. Oh, go back just a bit. Okay. There.
There, how's that? You know what they say? Fourth try's a charm. Cheers.
Cheers.
What a spot. Oh, that feels good. It's so clear too. It's hard to beat an Alpine Lake in the summer on a hot day. It's definitely a little chilly, but once you get in, it feels so good. Oh, this is amazing. This might be one of my new favorite camp spots. It doesn't get much better than this. Oh, that was nice. That was real nice.
Recently, we were at Overland Expo PNW and we ended up getting this Geopress bottle from Grail. I have been looking for a solution to purify and filter water when we're out and about in the backcountry. So ended up getting this and
yeah, the only thing we had before was like the life straw things.
Oh yes.
Which is like you gotta go down and you gotta suck out of the straw. So at least this way we have something that we can filter and purify water, but then we can also like store it. You know, we could put that in a jerry can and refill it a couple times. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, we are camped by a lake, so you're gonna test it, right? We gotta test it.
No, I'm not testing this.
It's you bought it. You gotta test it.
This is kind of a just in cases.
All right, how about this? Rock, paper, scissors, and whoever loses has to test it, has to try it.
Loser has to test this out? Okay.
Yes. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh!
Oh my God, she's never played rock, paper, scissors before, apparently.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
No, 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3.
No 2 out of 3. One only, no change in the rules. You gotta try it now. All right, so I guess we're gonna go down to the water and see if we can figure out how this thing works and show you. And then if Christine dies, then you know you don't want to buy one.
All right, so since I lost, I guess I'm gonna have to be the first one to try this out. Honestly, I'm pretty sure this is gonna work. I just was hoping that Jeff would be the first one to try this out, but here we are. This comes in 2 cups, an outer cup and an inner cup. The inner cup's got the filter purifier. I'm gonna fill this outer cup with water. There's a fill line in here. Got my dirty water in the outer cup. And with the inner cup, I'm gonna twist the cap halfway open just to vent it. If I can push this down with my body weight, it's actually pretty easy. And in a second here, I will have water that's been purified and filtered. Moment of truth. It actually tastes really good.
It's just like normal water. I mean, I don't know what it would be like if we just drank it straight out of the lake, but this actually just tastes like normal purified drinking water. I should say too, we're not sponsored by Grail or anything like that. We just saw this at Expo and we really liked it, so we picked one up. And yeah, so far so good. But I guess we'll know in like 30 minutes if one of us has the mud butt. You know what's seriously underrated and often uncelebrated in the world of overland travel? Getting to camp early. Having all day to just sit back and enjoy the beauty and remoteness of the places we discover. Taking time to slow down, to observe the natural beauty that surrounds us. Maybe dip your toes in the water or read a book under the shade of an ancient tree. Be present. Watch for wildlife, because whether you realize it or not, the wildlife is watching you. Oftentimes, we put in a lot of effort to get to places like this, so why not spend time enjoying them to their fullest? Man, we've just been relaxing all day and it's been flying by, and we just looked at our watch and realized it's like 6:30. And so Christine just got dinner started. We're keeping it super simple. We're doing Korean style beef short ribs, so good, and roasted broccoli. This is an easy one. We make it at home all the time. It's amazing. Well, it's hard to beat a mountain lake at sunrise. It's beautiful, quiet. Sun just came up over the hill, and some fish are jumping. There's birds that are kind of swooping down to catch, I assume, some flies or mosquitoes or something. And it's just so nice out here. I did say yesterday, I kept saying that I couldn't believe no one else was here. And I spoke too soon on that one. A handful of other groups arrived throughout the course of the afternoon, which was fine. You know, they kind of did their own thing and stayed in their own area. And then right around sunset, a group of like 8 teenagers, I assume, showed up, and they did what teenagers do. They were just generally obnoxious. But it's fine. You know, I guess when you're at a lake in the summer like this in the mountains, you can't really expect complete solitude. At least not where we are here, which is maybe not the most remote or difficult place to get to. But still, yesterday was amazing. This morning has been fantastic. And there's a little walking trail behind us here that kind of skirts along the edge of the lake. So I think Christina and I may walk down there and just do a little hike this morning and see what's down there, because it is so pretty up here right now. It was a nice little path that kind of cuts along the edge of the lake here, and I think we've made it as far as we're gonna go. The path keeps going this way, but it's kind of a little scramble through some like loose stuff, which really would be no big deal, except for the fact that Christina and I decided it'd be a good idea to go for a hike in Vans and camp slippers.
I was not told we were going on a hike. I thought we were just going on a little stroll. So
that's kind of what I always tell you. We're just going on a stroll, and then it turns out to be like a big old hike.
Yep.
So I think this is as far as we go, but yeah, what a beautiful spot, beautiful lake. And I think we're gonna head back to camp, pack up, and then the last bit of the adventure is gonna be getting out of here, climbing that hill that we came down. So that should be fun. Well, that was fun. A little more drama than I expected. That first little bit coming out of our campsite, there was a really deep hole there and it was super sandy. So it ended up being a little bit more tricky than I thought, needed a little bit of momentum. We got to play with the rear locker, got to use the toys for the first time, so that was cool. We also did not air down, should have, but didn't, so probably our fault as well. But we made it up, so we're back on the main road, and I think with that, that's gonna basically do it for this video. What an amazing spot by that lake. That was incredible. So Anyway, if you enjoy these videos and you haven't subscribed to our channel, we'd love it if you did. We've got a goal to hit 25,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and we've got a ways to go. So if you watch our videos and you like them and you haven't subscribed, you should do that. And on that note, we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.